let's move over to JV's top 3. We're doing the quarterbacks. I'm going to give you my top 3 quarterbacks that are in this upcoming draft class, 1 through 3, and we're going to start with number 3. Number 3 on this list, I have Carson Strong, the quarterback from Nevada. So let me tell you something about this guy. He has great ability with throwing the ball. He has solid accuracy. The pocket presence does need a little work. He is a statue in the pocket, and I think part of it is because he does lack, I don't want to say athleticism, but the agility in order to move around the pocket and to make something happen. My pro comp for Carson Strong would have to be Jeff Garcia with a slightly lower ceiling. Jeff Garcia was a solid quarterback, as for all of you who've been watching the NFL for quite some time. I think in the right system, he can put up some strong numbers. We'll see. Do I think he's a top 64 pick? Absolutely. Carson Strong does have potential to be a solid starter in the NFL. Pro comp, Jeff Garcia. Moving on to number 2, we're going with the quarterback from Liberty, Malik Willis. I personally think he's the most polarizing prospect in this draft. He has athleticism. He can make big plays. He has a huge arm. But there are some questions about his accuracy, and some of the games I've seen, especially the one against Syracuse, the accuracy did come into question. But what I do love about Malik Willis is he gets it done when it really matters. He has a perfect bowl record, ladies and gentlemen. He has never lost a bowl game while starting at quarterback. That is a big deal to me because that's kind of a big stage. Bowl games do mean something to these programs. My pro comp for Malik Willis, Cordell Stewart. And let me tell you a little something about Cordell Stewart. Had he had come into the NFL about 5, maybe even 10 years later, he would have been a franchise quarterback. With that being said, Malik Willis has that star potential. We just got to see if he can get picked by the right team and get developed properly. And finally, the number 1 quarterback on my list, JV's top 3, we're going with Sam Howell, the quarterback from UNC. Look, he has started since his freshman year, and honestly, he has great arm strength. Accuracy is pretty solid. One thing that I don't like is his pocket presence. He is a little hesitant. And another thing that many scouts are going to point out is the fact that his numbers every single year have declined. But it should be duly noted that every year since his freshman year, the team has gotten worse. With that being said, I feel Sam Howell is the most NFL-ready quarterback in this draft. His pro comp, Baker Mayfield. They're the same size, athletically, same build. I feel like Sam Howell may have a little more athleticism. I think in the right scheme, Sam Howell will have great potential and maybe even star power. But he'll be a solid quarterback. I believe Baker Mayfield is a solid quarterback. Nothing special, but he gets the job done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to my picks and my top 3 quarterbacks coming in this draft. Tune in next week to find out what I have to say about how I did for the conference picks and what's the outlook looking for the Super Bowl. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a great, safe rest of your weekend. Stay tuned.
Looking to the end zone for the win. He caught it. Ball game.